burned down. And the local people were standing around. They was really happy that those houses got burned down because they had told those white people, this is sacred land. And, you know, it was people that had been buried there and everything. And this is what was left. This site that you see right here, from all those $5, $6, $7 million homes that those rich white people went out there and built anyway. When Hawaiian people told them no, they went out there and pushed those Hawaiian people out of the way and told them, shut the fuck up, we're taking over with our guns and our corrupt policies. And that's just what they did. But then, the lava came and got their ass. Now this is 2 days later, after all that went on. Look how peaceful and calm it look now, because the only thing that volcano wanted to do was burn the damn house up. So I just say that to you guys so you can really be aware that this stuff is real. You know? Now I'm going to show you fire power on steel. Alright? Back to fires. What went down was, I was living in Hawaii, and I kept getting inclinations to go to Los Angeles, like mail coming from LA, people I don't even know, LA business letters popping up in the mail. I'm like, why is Los Angeles sending me so much damn mail? What kind of shit is this? And then I turned on the TV, LA, I changed that channel, LA, go to another channel, LA. I'm like, what the hell? Huh? You know, excuse me. But it just got to the point to me, somebody's trying to talk to me. And then it got so bad that when my car flipped over on that mountain side that night, I was like, oh, what the hell? You know what I mean? And so, I was just like, this is like, wow. I couldn't even understand it, you know? And I just kept on trying my best to wait on things to get better. You know what I'm saying? Which they did. They never did. I mean, they just kept getting worse. The fires started getting worse and worse. This is it right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. Look. This is what I'm talking about. See this house? This is what I'm saying. You can see these things in the daytime like that. See? And then when you go and see them, you be saying, by nighttime, that fire gonna be at that house right there. And true enough, you can sit there all day and drink there and watch it. That's what we always doing. Everybody was doing that. It wasn't like nobody was just anticipating to get a rush. This is the lava rock that I told you guys about when it covered that road up and then went back the other way. That's just how it does it. You see that mine of it? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you so you can see that I'm not crazy. I was telling people about this when we was in Hawaii. See how it went to the road and covered it up? You see that? That's what this stuff does. And then it'll cover the road up. And once it covered the road up where the cars can't drive on the road anymore, it just stopped, changed its direction, and finished going back to where it was going. Now that's the universe showing you that the earth is cunning. You know, she's cunning, and she can take care of herself. So you don't want to push her, and you can make her really mad by messing with her. Children. And you guys have already done that, so she's pissed. Take my word for it. So it's going to be a lot of fires. And these fires are going to be burned up all these structures of these stubborn people that has deliberately stolen the commodities of us melanated people from this earth and left us into a state of death. We're slowly dying on the earth. So the earth has decided she's going to fight back in defense of her children. And so the mother segment, our mother, that black lava rock that you see there on the road, is just put it in your face of who's getting in that ass. Melanin is getting in that ass. And melanin is our universal source of pure potential, well, where everything comes from. Okay, so now as you can see this right here, that will be this serpent fire I'm telling you about. You see that? It's synonymous, like the Nile River. Do you see how the earth talks to you? You see the serpentine of the snake the way a snake will move if it was traveling down the road, okay? So now, my point is, we're all going to have to be responsible for what we allow to happen on our planet to ourselves. So let me get back to the point. I got inspirations, inclinations, instructions, orders, okay? Dispatch. Go to LA. Now, I thought I was going to LA to be in movies because I was in this movie once with this movie director named Antoine Fuqua, and it was a Bruce Willis movie. And when I was in that movie, some weird stuff started happening in that movie. That's when one day that director, Antoine Fuqua, which was his man, he was a black man, and he was talking to all of us, because all of us, we were commando soldiers in a movie called Tears of the Sun. And they had really pissed us off. They had made us really mad because of some bad politics. And me and those guys decided we weren't going to go to work until we talked to the director. And then, believe it or not, the director actually stopped his shoot. He was shooting. And we was like, no, we're not going to go to work until we talk to him. We don't care. They was like, well, you're all going to be fired. And we said, well, fuck it, fire us then. It was like about 40 of us, too. And so the white guys were like, you guys better go to set or we're going to have you at the plane and you're going back home. And we was like, okay, we'll all go home then. And so they was like ready to go home. And I told them, I said, you know what? No, don't go home. Fuck them. I said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk to the director and tell him because he probably doesn't know. So we was like, we're not leaving. We're not, they was like, the van's out here, you guys get in the van. And we said, no, we're not leaving. We want to talk to the director because we want our shit. We want our answers. We want our demands answered right now. So believe it or not, they went and got him. I ain't lying, you guys. They actually went and got the director. It took him 30 minutes to show up, but he actually stopped his shoot. He was on the other side somewhere shooting another scene with Bruce Willis. He was shooting a Bruce Willis scene. And for some reason, him and Bruce Willis decided, yeah, you take your ass over there and talk to them or whatever. So he came over there and he was talking to us. And then when he was talking to us, he was telling us, he was saying, listen, you know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing about all that. I'm limited. I know what I did. I picked you guys. I handpicked every one of you guys to be here. So the least you can do is help me shoot this out. He said, that's between you and them white people. You know that. Now, I need to finish my movie. I want you guys to let me shoot this footage. And then after this, we'll see what's going to happen. But right now, don't stab me in the back. I don't have nothing to do with that. You do all that, you're going to mess up my movie. That's what he was saying to us. And we was like listening to him, and we all agreed. We was like, he right. We ain't gonna stab him in the back. We gonna go on and finish because he ain't the one that's doing this shit to us. It's the white people that was doing it. So it was because of that he was able to finish because he was smart. See, he didn't come out there with none of those stuck-up brother shit. Yeah, well, the white people said y'all fucking up and y'all want to do what y'all told, so get your ass in the van and get out of here. Nah, he was too damn smart to do that. He thought, I know what he was thinking because I could feel his vibrations. He was saying, they already here. So why am I going to send all them away and have to get 40 more people on the plane out here and all that? So see, that's the mind of the black man. But ego of the white man, we'll just get rid of all 40 of the asses and get another 40. That's how expendable we are. But then we had a problem with getting paid. That's what that was all about. But we're that expendable. Where they would spend money to bring in 40 whole new people, but they can't pay us. But Antoine was too smart for that shit. So that's why we finished shooting. But they fired me and sent me home because they got mad at me because I started getting their ass because I was too spiritual. Let me tell you guys what happened. When I was listening to that man talk, I swear to you guys, this is the truth. I was so angry at those white people. I wanted to kill them. And they had us chasing them with guns through the woods all day long. So can you imagine the energy behind that, chasing white people with guns? And you can't really kill their ass. And I say that, and I know it sounds horrible, but that was really the truth. We was all angry and upset about the way we were being treated. And then at the same time, our jobs were to chase these guys with these freaking guns all day long, chasing these white boys. Bruce Willis and shit, you know. That was so horrible. It was just running my ass crazy, you know. So listen, let me explain something to you guys. There was so much chemical shit going on in my head behind all this stress and hard work, and I was working in a hot ass sun. And while he was talking, he was saying, I'm gonna make a movie, and you guys just keep it real. And when I make this next movie, I'm gonna remember all you guys and get you all right back out here. And when he was saying that, the universe started speaking to me and said, that motherfucker gonna make $1 billion off that movie. That's what it said to me. I swear to you, I'm not lying. That's what it said. It spoke right in my ear. It said that he's gonna make $1 billion when he do that movie. That's what it said to me. And then as soon as it said that, it said something else. I won't tell you guys what else it said. But it really said some shit that really tripped me out. And then it started speaking the language in my ear that I had never heard before. And I don't know what was going on. But after that thing spoke that language to me, I changed. I was a whole different person. Right there in that movie set. So see, something happened in that movie that activated the God that was head down inside of me and turned me on. Okay? That's where it got turned on at. But the reason I brought that up is because I started remembering about Hawaii and why I went to LA and what happened when I got in LA about the spire. Back to that. Okay. They fired me from that movie because they thought I was the person who orchestrated that strike, but I was not. I was actually doing very well in that movie, and I regretted that shit had came up, because if there was any time I was gonna try to overlook oppression, it was right then. I'm out there shining and every damn thing, and it's like, no, you motherfuckers are not. And they're like, we're not gonna go to work. And I'm like, oh, this is not happening, because every place else where I had a stupid ass McDonald's job or a dumb ass mop the floor and take out the garbage job, nobody wanted to stand up for the mistreatment. But then here, when it's real high stakes, this is where everybody gonna put my true heart to the test. I was so angry about that. But me being the trooper that I am, I stuck on the side of the oppressed, which was a dumbass thing to do, because as soon as those white people started looking for heads to cut off, everybody went ahead there. So you know who they found? My ass, okay? I had my ass on that bus and on that plane so damn fast. The only thing beat my ass to that damn airplane was the damn pilot. But check this shit out. I learned a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I learned so much from that experience that it made me the confident man that I am today. But here's the deal. When I went back to Hawaii after that, that shit puzzled me for a long time. You know, I mean, it really did. Everything about the high stakes, the high possibility of becoming a known, famous movie star and all that other shit, all that shit was right there, right in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, ain't this a bitch? I roll with these little faggot motherfuckers. And then the first chance they get to shit on me, they all shitted on me. When they came looking for somebody to cut their head off, you should have seen all those other brothers all gang up and all point the finger at me like I was the bad person, you know? But I'll say, before they fired me, I would have been like God in that ass. I let them motherfuckers have it about the way they treated me. And I left. But this is what happened. I was in Hawaii, not even thinking about that LA's, nothing. I didn't want to have nothing to do with no Hollywood or nothing, but the universe kept bugging me all the time. We want you to go to LA. We want you to go down there. And it was like, what the hell you want me to go to LA for? I'm not going to LA. It's just that simple. I'm not going to that raggedy ass city, okay? Alright? Shit. My car flipped over, boom, 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 all that I told you about. No dents. I got out. I was like, okay. And then I got in the hot ass water and didn't get burned. I was like, okay. It was just all kind of weird stuff going on, you know. Oh, on the beach, I had a job at the Royal Kona Estates. I was a security guard, and I used to work on the beach.